Let's get started. Hello. Hello. We're going to do some old ass PC games again because we haven't done this in a while. The game hasn't changed. Well, good. I'll tell you what it is, and then I need to update information. That's what it is. Aha. Well, keep the surprise. We're doing some more old ass PC games, which I haven't done in a while. For various reasons. For stream and new surroundings. Ooh, this is my 15-minute attempt at decoration before I went live. What we're going to do? We're going to do a game that I have very fond memories of, that I played when I was probably too young to really appreciate, but has really influenced a lot of the games that I like and my taste in a lot of stuff, which is kind of cool. So today we are going to start, at least, and see how far we get. We're going to play. Haha. Oh, it works. Hey, Blade Runner. This is the 1990, I want to say 7 PC version of Blade Runner. There was not, I think there was a Mac version as well. I'll hit the game so that Callum doesn't freak out. There we go. The game should have changed now. This is my original copy from when it came out. As you can see, it's a BBFC 15. I think I played this when I was like 13, 12 maybe. I'm just because I put it away, like old PC manuals, the whole thing. There's a section in here which I really wanted to do because it's got all the troubleshooting and all of that kind of stuff, where it says make sure you have enough free memory. If you're very low on RAM, 16 meg, you know, when 16 a meg of RAM was a thing, you're a 600 KB a second CD-ROM drive, I think might be good. Let's get into this because it has quite an intro, long intro, and hopefully this is where it will all work if all my prep work happened. And then I hit this and we have a game! Score, technical things, and there's a cat at my foot. Where's my cat? Hello. Oh no, you're supposed to be in there. Hey. Say hello to a cat. Hello. You're going to go over here. And if you keep misbehaving, I'm going to send you out. So yeah, this is Blade Runner. Can I beat Crystal in the shooting range? We will find out in the course of this. So why am I playing this now? I originally wanted to play this when 2047, the new movie, came out. I just didn't get around to it. Also, this game has been a nightmare to get running on modern machines until June this year, when ScumVM, which is a not emulator, like a shell for running like old adventure games, specifically like LucasArts old adventure games, hence the name. They supported this game for some reason. Yeah, you stay there. It was very difficult to get this running, and they spent the time and actually got it working, and it works really well. Like, it runs at the proper frame rate. Apparently, like, some of the emulation issues where the CPU would tick too fast and it would make it difficult to play just wouldn't. It would make it impossible, and it seems to work. So I booted it up to make sure it runs, it streams. That's about all I got. So yeah, this game, God, this is going to be really interesting because I haven't played this in about, I want to say about 10 years. I think I booted it up at some point recently. Oh God, yeah, this isn't 2 months, huh? Wow. Also, look at this CG. I thought this game looked the best. I thought this game was incredible looking. And wait till you see when we're actually in the actual game.
It's my turn.
But wow, yeah. So yeah, I haven't played this in about 10 years, and I know, like, there will be scenes we will get to, and I'll be like, I know how to do this, and maybe I'll do it right, and maybe I won't. Also, there's like multiple endings in this game, which I didn't realize for a long time.
Don't want to.
So yeah, we will see where I end up.
Okay.
You gonna hang out?
Don't let
Can we see the other cat? Let's see the other cat.
salary.
See the other cat. Come on, other cat.
We're closed. Come back tomorrow.
Buttercat.
Wait, I haven't finished.
Okay, you're scared now.
I
So
told you we're
we'll see
low.
what
We're not here to buy.
you guys are gonna hang out.
You can't possibly.
Yeah, it was 97, I think.
These are extremely rare.
Yeah, so this game has multiple endings, and I don't remember that at the time, but I remember reading that later and going, "Oh wow, I don't know what I got or how I got there." That always seemed super. That always seemed more sore than it probably was.
And what else might be interesting?
And also, like, imagine like I'm 12 or 13 and I'm playing this game, and this dude just executes a dove right in front of this guy, and you're just like, this game was kind of brutal, and especially later on, there's some dark shit in here.
Price? Honor.
Um,
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
I love this game. I genuinely love this game.
Forest of the night.
Yeah, you can basically kill most of the NPCs, or random NPCs, or just like miss clues that are very easy to miss considering this game ran at like 640 by 480 and clues are like 2 pixels wide.
Grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear.
God, you know that thing when you come across like a bit of media, like movie or game you haven't seen or played in a while, and you just remember the like tone and intonation of some of these dialogue lines? Whew. Looks like we're capturing the whole frame. Getting this all in frame for streaming was a nightmare. Seems okay now. And I and cats in case I roll over them with my chair.
3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly.
So this is, in terms of the relation to the original movie, this is
the dirtiest work I'd seen.
parallel in time, I think.
Captain Bryant.
Where so like Deckard is mentioned, but I don't think the events of the movie
Was one of the old
kind of follow during this.
He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
McCoy, Ray McCoy? No.
Thumb out of your ass.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited.
Look at these characters.
Jammed up. Hold
Yeah, I love the. Oh, interested. Of course, I'm interested in a tech rundown of this game.
this one.
You really know.
Yeah, voxels. This game has voxels on 2D backgrounds, like straight up.
Probably just be a
Well,
schizo.
kind of Resident Evil with painted backgrounds and 3D on top of it, but the 3D was voxels.
Billion chinions.
Also, just I don't know if this comes over
For Rep Detect.
You got
see if I
something
can get
better
this.
to do?
in the
Perfect
bottom
your
corner.
French
That's
cooking,
Westwood
maybe?
Games, the Command and Conquer people. Westwood Studios, sorry, the Command and Conquer people. Did this, you know.
I
So
thought you were on special assignment.
Wasn't too damn special.
Crystal.
Suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser.
You can. Oh, they're good. They're in frame. They're just wrestling in the background. That's fine.
I'll bet. You put him on the machine?
Hell no. There's a beautiful little thing in here called the Magic, and it ain't ever been wrong.
Wow. Yeah. Sorry. Just
Got a brilliant
I'm
career ahead of
basically
you.
12 again playing this. It's great.
What Scoozer got you doing tonight?
AM at Runsitter's?
Animal murder.
So yeah, Animal Murder was the.
Those skin jobs got no
Yeah. If you ever want to
and that
be
guy
really freaked out, ask Callum to do lines from Baldur's Gate. That'll
bag 'em flushed into
that'll
deep
do it.
space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-road paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
Yeah, it sounds real dumb, but I felt like a grown-up playing this.
All you can
I really did. Like, this was like, I didn't play games like this at the time, and then they were just talking about yeah, just like animal murder and all this kind of stuff. It was just, it was a dark game, but then it was a dark movie.
There were plenty
So,
of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries.
but like Blade Runner is such a
No
such a
human would own one of those.
core part of like the stuff I'm into now. We're playing, and the cursor's coming along. Sweet. That was the other problem I had. Okay, this is the game. It's an adventure game. I can immediately know that I need to pick this thing up because it comes up later.
Find
Because-
something?
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
There we go.
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it.
Yeah, so there's been an animal murder. Animal murder is a big deal because animals don't really exist in this time anymore. It's all replicant animals. If you haven't seen Blade Runner, a lot of this is going to make any sense, but we'll do it.
What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cub they got in there.
Oh yeah, the
It's a
tiger.
goddamn tragedy.
Sure. I don't think I have to warn
He's been moaning and
people,
complaining about his
but
world kid.
I don't think, like, I think not because it's not horrible, but like I don't think the graphics are good enough to really get a look at what's going on.
Footprints all over the scene.
Must be a delightful sight.
You also, yeah, you should watch Blade Runner. I think I'm due a rewatch. The other reason, I almost did it during the week because H. Bomber Guy did his latest video talks about director's cuts, and he talks a lot about the director's cut of Blade Runner and what it changed and all this kind of stuff. I was like, man, yeah, I should play this again. Okay, told him to canvas the area, which is what I needed to do. Let's go and see what's happening in here.
Judging
Jesus.
from the distance between the prints, I was
Well, that
looking
wasn't
for
that
two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury.
And I don't know, I like, as much of a... I'm sorry, I'm keeping an eye on the cats. As much of a fan of adventure games as I was, like, I hadn't played a lot of, like, detective noir stuff. So, like, the internal monologues and, like, all of the kind of long, drawn-out explanations of stuff. It was a thing. It was very cool. So, what we got around here? Again, this kind of pixel hunt where, like, green suggests there's something you need to click on. So I think I know I need to go up the back of here at some point. Let's just talk to this guy.
McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl
Who works for me? Yeah.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
Of course not.
Of course not.
Yeah.
It was two men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. Sorry, I'm just going to quote bits from this game now.
And scary and absolutely malevolent. My precious one.
All 7 pixels of these dudes. Yeah, this is theoretically... I was told these were voxels at the time, and now I'm looking at it again. I wonder if that was actually true.
Possibly.
Oh, also there's a gun shell on the floor then. Okay, let's do some investigation. Are you gonna go talk to him? Oh no, we're gonna take the long way around.
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop.
Right.
Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who
Probably.
else would be capable of such barbaric acts?
Yeah, of course. Oh, the camera.
Got any discs from that camera?
There we go.
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera.
Yep.
Thousands of Chinyans worth.
Chinyan, that was the currency in this game. I remember that now.
I guess you've got a point at that.
Okay, let's get... And then we get to go into the... Oh, if I can remember how to get into the goddamn PDA thing.
I believe this is the disc from last
Yeah, this is running remarkably well, having spent a lot of time, like 10 years ago, trying to get this running again. This runs real well. They've put some effort into this. Cool. So yeah, the KIA. So this is how you would kind of do your investigations. So this is the case that we're looking at. Animal murder. We have a bunch of suspects. We know Lucy. Well, we've got a name of Lucy, so we're going with that. I've just realised that's the silhouette of Rachel from the movie. God, I've stared at this game for hours and I've never noticed that. Huh. And then the unnamed characters are just giving names until we get names. Here's all the
Judging from
clues we have so far.
Judging from the
About 30.
Bunch of audio stuff.
possibly off-world
Video,
combat weapon.
a bunch of actual
Ballistics might give me
items.
a
You don't need to actually, like, there's no like rotating looking at clues. It wasn't advanced enough for that at the time. And then here's everything we know about all the people. So this is a person with these clues. This was the stuff that are we know about them, and then you can filter them, like clues that they're a replicant, clues they're not a replicant, all that kind of stuff. And you just here's all the clues. So like this was cool for the time, like having all this sorting and filtering and all this kind of stuff. Also like this fucking skeuomorphic UI, like I remember looking at this going, never understood what this is. I assume it's supposed to be a fan of some description, but it just sat there and vibrated in the corner, and I never got what it was. Anyway, so we've got the key, we've got the CD. We've talked to him. Can I go back here yet?
Oh, my animals.
I know I'm supposed to go back here at some point. Maybe I have to come back. I don't think there's anything else in this room, so let's go out. Talk to the cop, see what you saw.
It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft. The small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
Yeah. Oh yeah, also there's some chrome, there's some
Scratches and paintwork,
paintwork.
and I knew what
Yep.
they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet
Just for reference,
fire truck, somebody
that's
had a
me knowing what to do will last about another 15 minutes, and then it'll start to get kind of hazy until maybe they start back 2 again.
Find anything else out here?
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Great. Awesome. Anything else?
Find anything else out here?
This guy lives across the street. Says he heard a crash late last night. Looked out his window and saw a black sedan speeding away
Black
from the
sedan,
scene.
handy. So the other thing I want to point out, this was also a game. So there's 2 CD, 4 CDs. These were CDs because they weren't DVDs at the time. So yeah, full 4 CDs of video game for the time. Okay, let's back in the car and go do some police work. Let's go to the police station and do some investigation and police work. So yeah, there was definitely a time period where when I was playing games like this at that kind of age where I just never used save games, and I never understood why. Where I would just start games from scratch. Like I would just go a day and go, I'm going to play this thing from the start, and it meant I never saw the end of a lot of these games. So like I know when we played, was there a game I saw for this? Siberia back in the day. I never saw the ending of that game, and then it was like
Laboratory. Roof. Mainframe and shooting range.
I never saw the end of that game until we played it for this site, so I can't remember which ending I would have got or why I got it, but we'll find out. So yeah, fans of the movie will remember this bit.
Scanning video disk. 2 enhanceable images found.
And you get to see the
Enhanceable photographs to
ridiculousness
database.
of the thing. So they kept up the ridiculousness of this technology from the movie. So here's the video I've got. Man, that's small. Okay. So you can just basically draw the box and it does the thing. Yeah, that's as far as it'll go. And you'll know it's doing a special one. Or you'll know you've got something right when you draw like a small box and it reformats the box and goes, oh no, you actually probably want this bigger thing. Then it'll go in and then it'll change angles and get you like a thing you're not supposed to be able to see.
Sushi menu from Howie Lee's. Give me a hard copy of that.
And I love the dichotomy of the technology here, where like I've got this thing that can like zoom round corners based on a video disc, but he still asks for like a hard copy of the photo so he can show people. It's great. Is there anything else in here I should be looking for? Probably not. I think most of it, if I remember correctly, is in the other photo where you get a lot of stuff. Like this is the classic one. This is the one that I remember. This is the one I remember being ridiculous. Thank you for checking out Callum. Enjoy Astral Chain. This is the one I remember. License plate. So I'll flicker for a bit and then just fucking go around this corner and see the license plate. It's like, what?
Local license plate? Give me a hard copy of that.
Yeah. Yeah, check out the podcast next week for some thoughts on Astral Chain from Callum. So let's grab this guy, because I remember he's one of the main bad guys. Well, obviously he's the main bad guy. Look at him. Look at the haircut. You can try and tell he's a bad
He
guy.
looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
And then I need to go back out and then can I try and grab the bad guy behind them? Maybe. Yeah, not good enough to be able to see that. Okay. Anything else? We have license plate, those guys. No, okay. That'll do for now. But we've got some leads. We've got to go to Chinatown, talk to that guy. This was the other cool thing about this game that comes back later for sure. If you hit this, it will
Uploading personal clue database.
so it uploads everything in your KIA at that point and downloads
Downloading mainframe clue
stuff from other people.
database.
So all the other Blade Runners
Database transfer complete.
are all doing their own cases or like investigating your case or tangential cases, and you'll download all of their clues as well. So if I go back in here, so it'll show you the stuff that you haven't got. So there's nothing in here yet, but you might get like, but you'll talk to the other Blade Runners and get kind of like you'll know what cases they're working on, and they have dumped a whole bunch of stuff over the floor. It's fine. What else is in this building?
Ground floor. Lockup.
Lock up.
Laboratory.
Oh, the laboratory. Yeah, let's see if they've got. We can give them the shell casings. See what they say.
Got anything new for me, Dino?
I was wondering when you'd show your mug around here, McCoy. The shell casings from Runciter should be in the Museum of Military History.
How's that?
They're from an Ender rifle. It's standard
Ender
issue
rifle.
off-world military hardware. Heavy caliber. That puppy can punch right through a tank.
What can I conclude from that?
Whoever used this piece didn't just walk into their local sporting goods store and buy it. Those babies are collectibles, and they ain't cheap.
So the fact that he was using
Anything else?
We got the animal corpses from Runciter's, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So,
Oh,
Runciter was
right.
ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Anamoid Row.
I
Kind
would
of
roll.
Legit manufacturers?
And they're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Yeah, so we're definitely.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week.
So yeah, definitely they've got the idea that this case was not as weird because they didn't like the animals were worth a lot of money. So why would they just go and vindictively kill all of them and not even do it efficiently? Like do it for show. Like they wanted to make a scene. So that's how this case starts. We need to track these guys down. So what are our options here? So we now know about Runster's Animals, and we know about Chinatown, and I think that's the apartment block. Yeah. Let's go to Chinatown, because this is the scene that you're like, oh right, this is Blade Runner. Of course it is. Like, just like, look at the neon. Like, this screen in particular is like my memory of this game.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since
Oh,
most
God,
sea life
right.
had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen.
And that's the other thing as well, like, they do a really good job of, like, filling in backstory and letting you, like, not doing, like, lore dump. Like, I don't think they ever talk about the Terran War, or what it is, the Third Terran War, but you can kind of fill in the gaps and be like, okay, they sea's been irradiated, so sure, that's probably pretty bad. So let's talk to...
Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
Of course. Ooh, hey. Why did the stream go down? That's interesting. The stream went down.
McCoy, LPD.
Here he comes
I wanna
back.
ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man.
Oh.
I just don't got the time.
Got to mix more out back.
Cool. Stream's back, apparently. Ah, there we go. Maybe.
You're a pretty smart-looking cat. Wanna make some money?
Pay me large, you got my rapt attention.
Depends on how much the information's worth.
Unfortunately, my man, I got a both.
Are we back?
Dynamite dining, old man. Catch you later.
Are we back? Can somebody tell me if we're back? I think we're back. Oh, we're back. Hey. Sorry about that. No idea what happened. Yeah, so we just talked to him and he said, like, and his sous chef was like, I need to go out back and get something. So, don't know. So let's go. Oh, God, I just remembered what's about to happen. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can actually do this.
How about this?
Yes, sir. You do Huawei favor? Distribute all through our police station?
Sous chef, that's what I meant. You know what I meant. Okay, let's go back and see this guy because he looked kind of shady. And I know you guys didn't see that, but I know that because I played this game a bunch. Cats have disappeared. Hey, hello. How are you?
Howie says you're a master chef.
You not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute. I'm looking for a girl about 14
Here we go.
years old with pink hair. You seen her?
I don't
know her. Okay.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later.
Huh.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later.
I thought this was how you trigger it. Okay. So the other thing I remember about this, if I go in here again, this is a weird system, but you can kind of choose the tone you take with conversations, so that you can be kind of generally surly or just like straight up erratic. So I think let's try to go surly and talk to him again.
Stick around. I might
No?
want to talk to
Okay.
you later.
No? Okay. Let's go ask some questions to your boss, maybe? What they know about him.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin?
Ha! The Cole Phelps method.
Superior chef makes all kinds of new suits.
What's real fresh tonight?
Okay.
Special shipment of Toro just arrived. I fix you right up. No one else. Clean as a whistle.
You're Prince, Howie.
Clean as a... I've never understood that phrase. Like, I think this is the first time I heard that phrase. Clean as a whistle. Whistles ain't clean. Don't eat sushi that's like a whistle. Bad idea. Okay. Maybe I can talk to him now.
There's a test I'd like you to take.
Oh.
It won't take too long.
Test?
Let's
What
voice camp
kind
this
of
guy.
test?
Kind of a personality test. Totally routine.
Routine?
There we go. Cool. Get the fuck... Right. He's running. Let's go. Let's go do some police stuff. Come back. Oh, that... Definitely not that dude. I think he went up here. So the music's super appropriate. Like, the music sounds like it came from the movie. They did a really good job of, like... Wah! Got him. Whew. Okay. It's very easy to fuck that up in a number of ways.
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit, Battle of the Gemini. I'd retired a war hero, someone who'd fought for the freedom of the off-world colonists.
Oh, that's probably no good.
The poor guy kind of reminded me of one of those Buffalo Soldiers, blacks who had killed and died for America, yet weren't allowed to drink alongside whites. And maybe, just maybe, the photograph validated his own existence.
So that guy was a replicant. We took him out. Because he attacked me first, so it's fine. So you can totally, like, the degree of stuff you can change in this game is kind of incredible, where...
Has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
It's our character from the actual movie.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
Ha! Puns. So when we were doing that run after he ran off and there was a guy in the dumpster fishing, like, you can just smoke him there and... like, he was just a dude, but you can just... And then you get, like, roasted back at the like, you get called out back at the station for being like, stop murdering people, like, be better. Which is why I was very, very careful to make sure I got to the end. He attacked me first, and then at that point, not condoning use of lethal force, but the guy was coming after me with a knife, so, you know.
Remember that.
Yeah, guy from actual movie, played by actor's name who I can't remember. The guy with the stick. Famous actor. God, can't remember. It'll come back to me. So yeah, so hey, day one, retired replicant. You might have to find a new chef. Okay, so what did I learn from that? That he was not much, but that was one of the replicants that yeah, that was one of the replicants that were involved. So we just need to find out who the other guy is. You can hide the bum's body in the dumpster? That's fucked up. I didn't know that. Oh, I don't like that at all. I do not like that at all. Oh. But yeah, like, I definitely did that through one of these playthroughs. Why did I come back here? I was going to go to my apartment. That's what I meant to do. Sorry, show off the apartment. How long have we been going for? Oh, that's fucked up. If you see it floating past in the sewers later. See, this is why this game was really cool at the time. Like, I remember reading about it and going like, there's like a billion ways this game can go, and there's like 12, I think, or something like that, endings that are like, there's like 5 or 6 like really divergent endings, and then there's like 12 that are kind of slight changes on them. But let's go see my apartment. Oh, is this the... Because this is another moment, right? Where if you don't kill that guy there, when you go to your apartment, I think it's him that kind of runs out of the thing, just goes for you. And you're just... Oh, speaking of which. Haha. Save. Let's just make a save game. Also, no autosaves. So if you die, you're just fucking dead.
Your floor number, please.
It's kind of the same as...
McCoy, 88F.
What the Telltale games are like now, or where like it really does feel like you're affecting the outcomes of the game, even though there's like doggy, there's like they're kind of fudging it and they're doing the diamond thing of like you get a whole bunch of freedom and then it kind of narrows it down into a couple of different endings. But I really like the Telltale games, and which is probably why I end up really liking this.
Come here, girl.
Can you pet the dog? Can you pet the dog?
Good doggy. Good doggy.
No, you can't pet the dog. You can feed the dog. There's a way you can feed the dog.
Here you go, baby.
There you go.
Dinner time.
You can't pet the dog, but you can feed the dog. And you've got your own Esper machine in here and stuff. And then you get a really nice... Oh hey, I've got a message. Oh no, I forgot they do the movie thing of showing you the...
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was
Nexus 6. That's
an
the
almost
thing.
primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
Yeah, Nexus 6. So the Nexus series were they were at the textual at the start. The new Replicant series that that's been put out. 6 is the brand new model that seemed to be very difficult to tell apart from humans.
I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told my wrath. My wrath did grow.
Crank calls were a dime a dozen in this city, and I'd had my share. Still, this guy sounded more like an English teacher than the average scumbag. If I'd been more awake, the message might have spooked me. Erase and reset.
So, spoilers, that's the other replicant. So, I think this is how we end Act 1. And I know we kind of sprinted that, but I kind of knew what to do and got the important bits. So, hopefully this... Yeah! Start of Act 2. I love this cutscene. It's so weird.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
This is so good.
Oh, no.
So good.
It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say... Oh!
Jeez. Can you control your rat?
Like, even in this, like, pre-rendered CG... Oh, that was a shot. Pre-rendered CG, like, he's not quite holding the crate. Like, it's kind of floating there.
Boring.
This was some 1997 ass CG.
Lately, he never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6?
Yeah, it's weird, like I'm hearing...
Contacts, the what?
Only sooner or later.
I'm hearing parts of these lines that I've never quite understood before. That was not the noise that should make. Also, I've never thought that looked like an explosive. It just looks like a bit of foam. It's very weird.
Oh, I swear, I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tyrell, that's the name of the corporation. God, I'm disappointed I couldn't remember that.
Hannibal Chew, Luther and Lance. They're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row.
Right.
They're all working down on DNA Row.
Apologies for the stream cutting in and out. I'm recording our archive, and I'll put that up on the site later. You can get the full thing there for what you missed. But yeah, start of Act 2. I don't think they ever say it, but...
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry, I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Right.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Huh.
How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runseter deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there.
Cool.
You'll be good, killer.
So yeah, this is the next case. So you haven't quite solved the animal murder case, but you know, Blade Runner's work is never done. Let's go see the Tyrell building. How long am I going for?
Your floor number, please.
40 minutes. Okay, I can do some more.
Apartment roof.
Oh God, I just did a flashback about a much later scene involving the apartment. Okay, let's go to the Tyrell building. Again, fans of the movie will remember the Tyrell building. It was definitely one of those moments where, like, yeah, they really nailed the feel of the movie. Like, it doesn't have quite the I don't know, like, especially what I was saying before, the director's cut of Blade Runner, it doesn't quite have the kind of room to breathe. Like, it doesn't have the space where there's a lot of, like, silent moments. Like, everyone's constantly talking, and I'm putting that down to the fact that they were trying to make a video game. But, like, they definitely nailed, like, the look for sure, and at least some of the dialogue.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grab test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security.
It's nice when you just get the footage.
You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so
Eisenduller.
it didn't seem
A
unusual.
name you will never hear anywhere outside this game.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Oh, this is the... Okay, yeah, this is the point where okay. I remember the dragonfly earring. Remember that.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't
Remember
know
that.
much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
It's twice they've mentioned Animoid Row now. There was something else down here. Maybe not. Maybe it was just that. But yeah, this is the line. Jesus. There you go.
I seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
Nice. Yeah, I like that line. So what else we got here?
Takeout box from Kingston
Kitchens. Another restaurant. And our cool restaurant name.
Dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
And then there's bits of dog there that I'm not going to investigate because it's bits of dog and we don't need to do
Obviously,
that.
he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story. But I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him.
Yeah, so again, we've got another murder, which could have been, if they just wanted to kill this guy, they could have done it pretty simply, but they wanted to make a show, obviously.
This earring yours?
Maybe it belonged to that other cop who was up here. The babe with the shades and the cigarettes.
Ain't her style.
So,
Tell her babe to her face, you're liable to end up with a severe limp.
So that would be Crystal. So you then start to have the questions of like, so how is the case she's working on related to this? Who knows? Also, there might be like 3 different ways it goes, if I remember correctly. So we got some stuff. Oh, speak of the devil.
Behind again?
Kuza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
How's yours connected to mine?
I'm still putting the pieces together. It's all stored in Esper's mainframe. You hear about the Moonbus massacre?
Oh, right.
Jeff mentioned it.
Could be our cases are overlapping. I might keep you posted.
Do that.
Do that.
So yeah, that's the first inkling of like, hey, like we've uploaded it all to the Esper mainframe. If you go there and hit that screen, you'll get all the state of her case at the minute. So we should probably go do that. So we've now got a bunch of clues in our disk to go scan. Can we go to Animoid Row? Yeah, let's go to Animoid Row because there's stuff there. I remember there being good stuff there. Yeah, I really liked the new movie. I know it got a lot of kind of differing opinions, especially from people that are like super hardcore fans of the original, but I thought it nailed what they were going for and didn't feel like the 3 hours that it was. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Okay, let's talk to this dude.
You know who deals in insects down here?
You don't want insects? They're no good companion. But fish.
Fish are good.
I have every kind of...
Wow, better than 24/9, better than the original. I don't know, I need to watch the original again.
No thanks, I got a dog at home.
Fish just as good as dog.
Fish just as good as dog.
My dog is real.
Real? Oh, you must make lots of money.
Let's get back to insects. Official LPD business.
Down that end of Animal Row.
Is it maybe the big dragonfly at the end there? 24/9 was definitely one of the few movies I left going, I immediately need to buy this on Blu-ray. I just never got around to it, just to see it in proper like high def, or download a 4K version of it or something. That and Spider-Verse, I think, are the only two movies I would ever consider getting in like 4K and properly see it all. If you're on the stream, you missed that there's a collection of them. Basically, it looks like it comes from a collection, and she knows, and we should probably buy some. So let's talk to her again.
A man like you has lady friend, of course.
All my girl cares about is food and love.
Yeah.
Oh, how romantic. What is this girl's name?
Maggie.
Maggie.
Maggie. Ah, Maggie, senor.
There we go.
It's perfect, is it not?
I'm a little strapped for cash right now.
Too bad for your Maggie, huh?
Oh.
I don't think she loves me for my money.
I've never heard that line before.
Like life itself, see? Someone like that is rare these days.
Don't I know it?
I don't have enough money to buy that. I'd never had that line before. Also...
Been pretty busy, haven't you, Slim?
Also, Crystal's just doing her own investigation there. Yeah, I usually have enough money to buy that thing. Huh. Weird. Anyway, this is one of the things I wanted to try again, because it was, hey, you can use this basket. What does that mean?
You're poison.
Scorpions?
See? Finest quality. Perhaps you purchase one?
I don't think so. They're beautiful, though. Never seen one before.
Oh, that'd be true, senor.
I should have cash. 280. She said you don't have the cash. Weird. Is it my surly manner? It might be my surly manner. Who knows? She explicitly said I don't have the cash. But yeah, so there's scorpions in this basket, so let's use them again.
Ow! Damn it.
Oh no! I warned you, senor. You will surely die. But you're still standing. The poison, it acts very quickly.
I ain't feeling so good.
If you're not dead already, you will live.
Huh. So that was one of those scenes where you're like, oh yeah. Oh no, because at the time, I assumed that was like the first hint that like, maybe you're a replicant? I don't know. Maybe. I just really enjoyed that moment. Anyway. Let's go down here and let's go do Animoid Row. Let's start through here, just because I remember this is where you normally started. We will deal with you in a minute, because I remember that shit. Oh hey, and like, there's just... Never mind. That's just your captain, just fucking wandering about. I know he's gone. Fair enough.
I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club.
Sorry, Lieutenant. Get his class right. Class? Rank. Never mind. Okay, let's ask some questions.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
There's definitely a way I get a video from this dude somewhere. Maybe... Oh, I think that comes later. I vaguely remember that coming later. So why am I an armadillo? Oh, I have to check out the dragonfly. And also, hey, Kingston Kitchens.
Step up, step up. Mama Isabella cooked us something special. Put a glow in the cheeks.
I knew one of them was a captain.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions? They always need answers.
That stew's looking tasty.
There's a...
Fix you right up. Only 30 chinion. It put a spring in your step, man. The ladies, they be loving you.
There's a thing I'm missing here. I need to check through the options here. There was a... I swear there's a way that you get like dialogue options. Like a box comes up and you choose a dialogue option. Is it this thing? Ah, user choice. That's what I meant to do. Yes, this is what I was actually looking for. Now it's a goddamn video game.
You send a lot of deliveries over to Marcus Eisendaler at the Tyrell building?
Eisendaler. Oh, Eisendaler, yeah. Let me tell you, that man can't eat.
Yup, as it turns out.
No, sir. No deliveries to him no more. Not since last month. He be way behind on his bill.
Not for a month, eh?
At least. No more till him pay up.
You may have a little trouble collecting.
It would be nice if those expression things did something useful, but I don't know. It was just such a weird option, and also an option you hide in the menu that's not on by default. Very strange.
Thanks for your time.
So obviously this guy doesn't work for them, or because they haven't had a delivery in a month, so this was obviously pre-planned. I hear cats. Nope. Okay. Let's go into Bullet Bob's Runner Surplus. Oh God, this is.
45 blaster under your coat.
What time are we at?
Happy to be here.
Okay, for people who know this game.
You got good eyes.
We're ending the stream here, and you know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Mine that survived the Phobos Wars intact.
Ray McCoy, Rep Detail.
Ray McCoy.
Blade Runner, huh?
Okay.
How come I never heard of you?
I just got assigned.
Yeah, I'm kind of buddies with Davy Holden. How's he doing?
Word is he's gonna be okay.
That skin job must have been pretty damn quick getting by Davy like that. He's the best in the business.
He'll be back on the job soon.
Something about the insult skin job just really, I don't know. It was just it hit hard.
You selling
First time I heard it.
off-world stuff like Ender rifles?
Nah, I ain't seen anything like that in years. Wish I had one though. The Endo was a real workhorse. Good stopping power, decent rate of fire. You looking? Gonna cost you a bundle,
I'm sure, yeah.
Not really. Somebody shot up Runsiter's shop with one.
Sucker had it coming. I'm sure of that.
Why's that?
Runsit is always putting on those airs like he's better than everybody else.
I mean...
But he'll do anything for a buck. Sell anything to anybody.
You can tell he had those like leopard skin cravat things on. It's like you don't trust anyone with a cravat. It's just not a good idea.
Got no place at Bullet Bob's.
You know anyone who might sell Ender rifles?
There's one other guy around here who dips into that stuff. Got a pawn shop down the street.
Okay, yep.
Goes by the name of Ezo. But who knows what the real title is?
Ezo, huh? Sounds like you don't like him.
I've been around here a long time, Ray. It always pisses me off when some dilettante sets up shop and tries to horn in on my action.
Dilettante.
How long has Ezo been around?
He's brand new. He's a cold son of a bitch, too. I went over to introduce myself when he first moved in, and he practically ignored me. Said he was too busy to talk. Don't think I didn't consider kicking his ass, too.
Okay, I'll maybe not go on for too much longer then, because if the stream keeps dying, there's no real point. But, let's see. Yeah, so we need to go talk to Endo. Or Enzo, sorry. Let's go do that, and then... Let's go do that, and then we'll end in Bullet Bob's. With the thing you do in this game. Oh, shit. Huh. Where did he go? I'm gonna save the game. Just very quickly. Oh, he's not there. Fuck. Huh. I'm supposed to talk to the guy that's here, but he ain't here. I wonder where he went. Huh. Weird. Okay, well, we're gonna go finish this off. and then I'm going to go investigate why the stream keeps dying at some point. But we're going to go in here, and we're going to go do the thing that you can do. So I'm going to save my game again, just where I was, overwrite.
Hey, put that away!
I'm gonna put something away, but it ain't gonna be my gun.
And then you could just straight murk the dude for reasons.
I crossed the line. Bob was a psychopath, but I was almost sure he wasn't a replicant. I didn't have a lot of time, and my options were pretty lousy. Stay and face the music, or take off and hope I didn't get caught.
And that's it. That's him. He's dead. You don't get to take that back. It just happens. It's very strange. But that's this game. And thank you for watching. Sorry about the stream stuff. Archive will be up. Or if you're watching this, it'll probably be on the archive. You can see the bits you missed. I'm going to go investigate some Twitch stream problems. Thank you for watching. GameEngineStart.com is the website. You can get everything there. See you later. Bye-bye. If I can remember... How to close this? I think it's this button. Bye-bye. Nope. Ha! It's one of these. I'll do it manually. Aha! Yes. See you later.